your body can't be saved. Your body needs to be mortified. Your body needs to be put under subjection. And one of the ways that you're going to need to do that is you're going to need to put up boundaries. Because, okay, so yeah, I didn't have intercourse with my wife, but guess what? I talked too much about it. I thought too much about it. I kissed too much. I touched too much. How many of y'all know that heavy petting can go too far, and heavy petting can take you over the threshold to doing something else? None of it is godly. None of it belongs to is not part of a righteous way of getting down the road to marriage. How many times are you going to sit there during your dating experience saying, "Oh Lord, forgive me. Oh Lord, forgive me. Repent. Oh Lord, forgive me. Oh Lord, forgive." I mean, how many of them circles are you going to go through? The only way that you're going to really get there, like Mark indicated, flee. Resist the enemy, and he will flee. He will leave you. And the other Bible verse talks about the only prescription for sexual sin is to flee, not to resist. You know, resisting the enemy is one thing, but when it comes to sexual sin, flee. You have to put up the flee boundaries. You gotta, first of all, that whole, you know when you go to the McDonald's or to the Walgreens or to the supermarket, they got the little red box and they got all them DVDs in there. I mean, they might as well put condoms in that thing too. Get you a DVD and a condom, because that's what it's for. It's for date nights. For you to come back and play you a movie or act like you playing your movie and then get you some. I mean, all I am trying to say, you got to put up some boundaries. You can't have people watching Redbox $1 DVD rentals at your crib or at their crib, unless like Terry and somebody else is there. Because how many of you know that, most times you don't have sex in public? Most times, okay? I don't know, I don't know, some of the saints, y'all might be on some other stuff, but I'm saying most times you don't have sex in public. So if you can keep your interactions public, you won't give in to sexual temptation. And guess what? When all the people are gone, maybe it's time for you to go too. You go back to your crib, they go back to their crib. You have to have boundaries. Man, I'm going to tell you, my wife and I have been to every Ruby Tuesday in the city of Atlanta. And the reason why is because when we were dating, we had to have some place to go. We couldn't be coming back to my crib. My wife is fine. I be trying to get that. Who are you talking to? I'm trying to tell you, you can't be going back to the crib talking about we chilling. Oh yeah, we a couple, this and that and the other. The devil is a lie. You'll be up in some draws quick and fast in a hurry. You love me, I love you, and all that stuff. Come on now. That is just not. That ain't gonna work. You have to have boundaries. Like Terry said, you have to know what your weaknesses are, and you have to erect boundaries. Your boundaries might need to have barbed wire on them. Some of y'all need to have electrified fences around your boundary situation. I'm just trying to tell you, you gotta have boundaries. You have to have barriers. People can't just run up into your holiest of holies. Somebody needs to stand on the outer court, or as they used to say back in the day, the front porch. I mean, come on now. Back in the day, you couldn't even make it in the house when you came courting somebody. You had to stay on the front porch. You had to stay there for a hot minute till the family even figured out if she liked you. Never mind if they like you. Do she like you? Then if she would just, oh, come on, can we have him come in? All right, well, we'll let him in. And when you come in, he cleaning the shotgun. I'm just saying, you have to have boundaries. There needs to be an outer court portion of your interaction with that person. There needs to be an inner court interaction with that person before they make it to the holiest of holies. If you do not have a process, a plan, and boundaries, I don't care if you call it celibate purity, or if you call it pure the celibacy, whatever you call it, ain't now none of it gonna work unless you have a plan and some boundaries.